What's up, guys? It's All Anthony, and welcome back to a somewhat random video where today I get to experience driving a Hyundai Veloster N.
What you think? I'm gonna let you roll in a Hyundai?
No way. Anthony, what's up, dude? Good to meet you. Alright guys, and welcome back to the inside of my Honda Civic, because in today's video we're doing something different. We are reviewing a subscriber's car. Now this is something I've never done before on my channel, and I'm honestly super excited about it. So long story short, I had a subscriber named Tony who traveled up to Idaho for a car show and drove up his 2018, I believe, Hyundai Veloster N. Now this is a car that's piqued my curiosity ever since I saw it and ever since I heard one for the first time. And he saw that I kind of had some curiosity around it, and so he reached out and said, "Hey Anthony, how would you like to experience driving a stock Veloster N?" And I'm like, dude, absolutely, let's make it happen. So right now I am on my way to meet Tony at kind of some back roads here where he's gonna let me drive his car. Now, to give you guys some background information for people maybe that are new to the channel, I primarily kind of stick within the Honda realm. This is my 1999 Honda Civic. I also have a 2011 Honda CRZ, but I also have a 2006 Lancer Evolution 9. So I feel like the Veloster N is kind of that perfect middle ground of maybe performance is what most people are kind of considering it, or budget performance. And this is something that, I don't know, I just haven't really experienced driving one of these newer generations of kind of tuner cars. And so I kind of have some preconceived notions, if that's the right thing to say, going into this, right? Mainly for the fact that I'm kind of excited to go drive a Hyundai, which is, I never thought I would be saying that, but I am saying that. And also, I kind of want to see what they're putting out nowadays, right? Because again, this is just not something I'm used to. I feel like the Evo is obviously a fantastic platform, and the thing's pretty damn quick. But I'm kind of humbled typically by driving my Hondas, and so I'm just excited to kind of get the best of both worlds, if that makes sense, right? Kind of get a little bit more of that budget performance, but also be able to experience something that's newer, because I'm not gonna lie, when I bought my 2011 Honda CRZ and that thing had navigation and a sound system that was already pretty good, I was like, damn dude, technology, this is awesome. So anyway, this is something that's new for me on the channel. Hopefully you guys are kind of open to it. It's not necessarily something I'm always wanting to do, but I thought, you know, when in Rome, or in this case, when Rome comes to you, you know, do it. Take advantage of it and give it a shot. And there we go. The Hyundai Veloster N is pulled up. Let's go say what up. What up, dude? What's going on? Thanks for letting me do this. I'm excited about this. Tony, Anthony, what's up, dude? Good to meet you. Good to meet you. So here she is, man.
2019 Veloster N.
So 2019, okay, I think I said 2018, so 2019, got it. So Tony, how long have you had this car for?
I've had this car for about, it's only been about a year and a half now, actually.
Year and a half, okay.
Yeah.
And so did you buy it new or used?
I bought it used.
Okay.
I would have bought it new. They were super hard to find at the time, and a local guy who was meticulous about taking care of it had it and was moving off to college, needed to get rid of it.
And how many miles does it have on it right now?
This has got, we just crossed 18,000 miles.
And you drove from California here?
Yes.
So
yes, 12 hours.
Most of the drive was probably pretty boring, right?
It was very flat
through
and
Nevada,
straight, and Nevada, and no cell towers, and yeah, it was a little rough at times.
All right, well, hey, dude, at least you're here, man. I really appreciate you bringing this out, because again, it's just not something I've done on my channel. This is kind of new for me to drive somebody else's car, so I appreciate you allowing me to do this. Let's talk about a couple of the weird quirks and features.
Well, right off, the body of the Veloster's a weird one because it's asymmetrical, right?
Yeah.
On this side, we've got a big, long, coupe-sized front door.
Yeah.
But this door is about a foot longer than the passenger door on the other side. They did that so that they could throw in a single third door.
So this is the one, probably my one favorite thing about the car so far.
Yeah.
Just not knowing anything about it, mainly from like a utilitarian standpoint here, because that door, that doesn't open, But this, oh, so I guess you could crawl in, right?
You can crawl in back here, like
not comfortable,
coupe, but
yeah,
not easy.
Yeah,
you know? Because it doesn't have a door, the window doesn't roll down. So this is a fake, you know, well, it's a real window.
It's a real window.
It doesn't roll down.
It doesn't roll down, whereas this one does.
The door window on that side does.
Strange, but awesome if you're a dad, right? And you are a dad.
I'm a dad. I fit 2 car seats back here. I take my kids out. They call it the race car. You know, they don't know it's not fast.
Yeah, dude, I don't know. We'll see about that. And then wheels here. What do you got for wheels?
These are a set of Koenig hexaforms in 18 by 8.5 with a plus 43 offset, and then a bit meatier tire than you get stock. I went with a 245/40, which was a little tough to fit in the front. I had to put in just a tiny bit of camber, not to rub, but I wanted that meaty tire look, and I didn't want to have to adjust the suspension at all. Where I live, there's a lot of dips and things, and things can get rocky if you're too low.
So this is stock ride height then? Stock
ride height.
And the meatiness kind of helps fill that gap just a little bit, right?
Yeah, so the stock, it came with 19s and Pirelli P0s.
Okay.
But I just wanted to go -1. I wanted a little more sidewall. I liked that meaty tire look. I felt like it'd make the ride a little more compliant.
Yeah.
And I don't know, I just like the look of it overall.
Dude, I dig it, man. So, I mean, the hexaforms they're light too. What, like 19 pounds a piece,
yes,
18 pounds a piece?
They're much lighter than the stocks. That was for sure.
Okay.
I forget exactly how much.
And then, I mean, some other cool things. I mean, there's a lot of red accents around the car, right? Yep. So basically, all of your side skirts here have some red accents. The front here, which I think is much more aggressive in person. Like I'm hoping the video is kind of picking this up. Yeah. Really, a front lip on this would probably set it off, but because you said the where you live, it's kind of more difficult.
I've still thought of doing it a front and maybe some side skirts, because at least you can get the cheapies off of eBay, and they're sacrificial.
Lights, you have like LEDs, but also have HIDs here on the projectors, and then massive grille. And so you have your radiator up top, and then you have your intercooler down below.
Yep, it's all integrated. And something that I probably will be doing once I touch the engine, because I haven't modded the engine at all, is I'll be getting one of the snorkel intakes where you can see the snorkel, air inlet right through the grill. Yeah. And probably a mesh grill too. The options for the mesh grills aren't that nice right now, but I'm hoping a nicer one comes out eventually.
Now, other than the wheels, exterior mods, what else you got?
Well, so my biggest, most important mod so far has been removing the word Veloster off the back. That was important.
Okay.
And then plasti dipping, kind of going with like a shadow, almost hidden in plain sight look to the emblems.
Oh, very nice. Yeah, sleek, subtle.
These are white, off-white, and then the front is black to match the black grille, just to kind of hide it. They were all chrome before.
Nothing like some plasti dip emblems, you know what I'm saying? Just to set things off.
Really, yeah.
My favorite visual mod is this damn license plate here, right? Does anybody else get it?
No, nobody gets it.
Nobody gets it, right?
People say, "What does Rolina mean?" And it kills me every time. No, this was a play off of Han in a Fast and the Furious movie, the Tokyo Drift, and Han says, "Well, the Evo's yours," and he's like, "What do you mean?" And Han says, "What? You work for me now. What do you think? I'm gonna let you roll in a Hyundai?"
Yeah, dude. Rolling in a Hyundai, dude. Is it Hyundai or Hyundai?
It probably depends on
where you're from, right?
What part of the world you're in. Yeah.
I'm a Hyundai kind of guy. Hyundai. That's how I say things. But right on, dude. Yeah, dude, I'm excited. I'm excited to go take this thing for a rip. So with that said, we'll kind of cover the interior stuff once I throw on the GoPro. We'll jump inside, get some things mounted, and then go for a rip.
Sounds great.
All right, so we're in.
We're in.
This is comfortable, man. This is actually quite nice.
Not terrible.
The steering wheel is aggressive. I like that. I like the leather, the perforated leather on here. And then you have your infotainment screen, and then you have normal gauges, because I think like the new Elantra N it's all digital.
All digital, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, that's one of the upgrades you get if you go to the Elantra N now.
Okay. Yeah, and the Elantra N, from my understanding, I did just like a little bit of research. The Elantra N, you said, has like maybe a bigger turbo on it?
Slightly bigger turbo, yeah.
Okay. Slightly bigger turbo, and then it's got some other kind of adjustments, but it's a completely different platform. I mean, that's a four-door sedan versus this thing being kind of a hot hatch. And so, but for the most part, I mean, I don't know what a normal Veloster looks like, so I think the materials on here, it's Hyundai materials, but at the same time, I don't know, it seems like relatively scratch-proof, solid stuff. Yeah. Like, what's a test people do? They just start hitting, you start tapping things and be like, yeah, that's not going anywhere, right?
Pretty much.
I hope not.
It's pretty, what I'll say is, even only at 18,000 miles, which is pretty normal for most cars, there's no shakes or rattles or anything that I'm unhappy with so far on the interior. It's pretty basic plastic, but it is what it is. I think they decontented this a little bit so they could put the bigger engine in it and sell it for an affordable price.
Okay, yeah, that makes sense. All right, so start it up here. We have a manual, right? So there's a DCT and then there's a manual. Did you have any preference? You wanted a manual, right?
I wanted a manual.
Okay.
I had to have it.
Yeah, and that's where, yeah, it's kind of hard, man. I mean, manuals are like, even though like the performance of the DCT is there and everybody just like praises, you know, DCT transmissions, especially like the newer stuff that's just killing it, you know, with shift points and all that.
Yep.
This, I don't know.
There's
still
just magic in a manual.
Still nothing like just grabbing that thing and giving it a good rattle, right? So starting it up, push button start.
Push button.
Sounds pretty sweet. Got in mode, you know, kind of, you know, your display there with some custom stuff, and then G-force, performance timer, turbo, torque, and power, man.
It's got it all.
It's got it all, right? And then what am I pressing? What am I pressing for the full experience here?
Well, so your two blue buttons on your steering wheel, drive mode on your left, cycles between normal, sport, and eco. You can't adjust those at all.
Okay.
You get your fun little graphic.
Oh, sweet. Okay.
But so sport just kind of sportens everything up a little bit. Eco turns it all way down, and it doesn't let you have rev matching turned on.
Okay.
The checkered flag button, one press is N mode, so that is everything full tilt, and you can't adjust it in down any.
Okay.
It's
so it just balls out.
Yeah. So the adjustable suspension is as stiff as it can go. The exhaust is as loud as it can go. The engine and the stability control, it's all maxed out.
Okay.
Two presses on the checkered flag puts you in N custom, which is what this menu is.
Okay.
So you can go in and individually adjust every adjustable portion of the powertrain and the chassis that allow you to, so you can see here, my N custom is normal suspension or normal steering, just to kind of bring the ride compliance back. Yeah. But everything else is maxed out.
Okay, crazy. So this is what's interesting about this is I don't have any of this on any of my vehicles, and so I'm already impressed. Yeah. Right. You've already done enough, Hyundai and Tony. Right. You've already impressed me. This is great. I'm not used to these fancy gizmos and gadgets, but okay. So if I just wanted to put it in mode, right? Yep.
You just hit the checker flag one time. That's it. Everything's maxed out.
Okay.
It does turn rev matching on, and it makes it the most aggressive rev matching. You can turn it off with the rev button there on the steering wheel. Okay. But other than that, that's it. That's all you get.
Traction control's down here, right? Yep. Typically, we'll probably leave that on.
Yeah.
And then...
but it does kind of tune it back a little bit, so it's not as aggressive in the N mode. The traction control, I mean.
Okay. Okay, so it lets you kind of get a little bit of maybe a little spin, maybe?
Yep. Let's see a little squirrely.
All right, man. Okay, so let's... Oh, dude. I can't believe that exhaust is stock.
Yeah.
That is crazy.
And the fact you can turn it off when you don't want to hear it, if you want to sneak out of the neighborhood.
Who doesn't want to, I guess that's true, right? Let's just say you have a, not you, but I'm just saying maybe somebody has an extra girlfriend on the side or something like that, right?
Yeah.
And they don't want to be known for the sound of their car, right? They're able to get away nice and sneaky like.
Yep.
The gearbox, I mean, the first 2 shifts I've done, nice and notchy. That has a nice notchy feel to it.
Yeah. It's not terrible. It could be a little more Honda smooth, but in my, last night, right, getting lost on YouTube, right, I kind of, started watching videos of people comparing this car to other cars, and then there was some comparisons that kind of made sense and others that didn't make sense. So I saw that they were comparing this to a Type R in terms of maybe, performance in that kind of category, performance and price range, but this is cheaper than a Type R by I don't know what, $5,000, $6,000? $6,000 when it came out. Yeah.
Okay.
And it's probably still about that actually.
Okay. Well, technically though, I mean the Type R is now brand new, right? Yeah. 36 or it was 37,000 MSRP. Used now with 30,000 miles, you can get one for 42. Yeah. What a good deal,
fantastic.
Right? Fantastic deal. So, and that's what's interesting about this whole ordeal. Oh man. So I thought I did that. I was gonna take credit for that. Damn, dude. You know what I would do? I would have somebody in the passenger seat and they'd be like, dude, are you doing that? I'm like, I am doing that. Isn't that perfect every single time? Those perfect rev matches. Going back to what I was saying though, in terms of the comparison test, that's what makes it kind of hard, is because I'm a Honda guy, right? And so, but funny enough, I've never driven the new Type R, right?
Yeah.
And I love the newer look of the FK8 Type R. I think that this new Type R they're coming out with here, but in fall, maybe, I think they're announcing it this summer,
Yeah.
also looks pretty wild as well. But I mean, it just seems like it seemed like a realistic car for a lot of people because of maybe the price point, right? But now, like I said, being used with like 30,000 miles, and you're still paying like $42,000, right? Maybe after everything's said and done, 45, 46 after all that. I'm like, dang, man, that's quite a bit of money. But I mean, you're getting the Type R and you're getting the legacy of, you know, what Honda's built, right? Whereas Hyundai, from my understanding, they do rally their cars. They are in the performance world, very much so. And this is the whole inline is their ability to be able to get that into the hands of consumers.
That's exactly it.
I'm one of those like firm believers that like AC extracts, well, at least on a Honda, dude. You turn on the AC, you turn off the AC, and it's like hitting boost. It's like, it's insane. So that's why I'm like, even on new cars, they're like, no, it doesn't affect it that much. I'm like, dude, I want the full non-AC experience. All right, we ready to do this?
We're ready.
Got some bikers up here who I don't want to piss off, but no way, dude. No way. That is wild. Right out of the box?
Out of the box, stock.
No way. I'm about to kill this bird that's not moving. What? That's dude. Well, granted, I drove the Honda over here, so I'm like not refreshed on performance stuff at all right now. Oh my God, the pops.
Yep.
Dude. Oh man. Rev match downshift. I know these roads pretty well, so you don't have to be too concerned. Oh my God, dude. No way. Dude, it's going like 20 miles an hour here. Move it or lose it, sister. I'm in a Hyundai right now. I'm having fun. I like the sketchiness of boost. I like turbo lag. I think it makes things fun, but I understand that for daily driving or for more performance-oriented stuff, people don't want to wait around for the boost. They want it right then and there. So you get that. The punchiness, the torque is there. Sorry, I can't even talk right now. I'm so excited. I got dry mouth of how cool this is. But like the punchiness is there, but also you have things to look forward to. And this only revs up to 6.5?
68 or ish.
68. Okay, I might be able to.
You got it.
Yep. Dude. And the brakes feel freaking great. Holy crap. Dude. God, this thing is fun, man. This thing is so much fun. Because driving this right now, I'm like, how do you not have fun in this, right?
Every day.
So for reference here, in terms of kind of what I've driven, well, about a year ago I drove a Focus RS, right?
Okay.
And I got to kind of rip on it just a little bit, and that was one of those cars where I was pretty underwhelmed. I know that might be rude to say, but I was underwhelmed because I was expecting more, right?
Yeah.
Because everybody talks about, how kind of how crazy it is, and that power band felt just like the linearness was too boring, I guess you could say.
Sure.
And then the interior, there is an Integra GSR on there, dude.
Yeah.
A clean one. Should we, you want to go heist that thing really quick? I think we have the power to be able to do it, right?
I mean, this has got, it's a fork engine instead of a spoon engine.
I'm gonna have, what I'll do is I'll have you, there's no sunroof, so you're gonna have to go out the hatch with a harpoon. We're gonna harpoon onto the vehicle, right?
Yeah.
We're gonna, hopefully you don't pull events and get stuck there. But yeah, dude. I am sorry guys, I know I'm like a squirrel right now, but this is genuinely so much better than what I thought it was gonna be. And then from there, it was about a week ago, I was in the United Kingdom. God, dude. this thing feels freaking great. And the pads are stock.
Stock pads, and we're on all-season tires.
God, dude.
It comes with summers, but honestly, these stick harder. They're wider. I went with a wider tire.
Yeah.
And, you know, they're Michelin Pilot Sport AS4s.
God, dude. I freaking love that. Sorry, back to what I was saying. I was in the UK, right?
Yeah.
And I got to sit shotgun in a GR Yaris. And the Yaris was something I was like, it was one of my not dream cars, but it's one of my like bucket list things. I wanted to experience
for sure,
a GR Yaris and see what that was all about, especially because that motor is going to be coming in the Corolla, right?
Yeah.
And the Corolla is something that we're all looking forward to because, you know, 3-cylinder, all-wheel drive, turbo, you know, like just a hot car, right?
Yeah. Everything
that we want. And I'm thinking, okay, if I get a taste of the engine and the Yaris, then I'll kind of know what to expect from the Corolla. Well, I sat in the passenger seat for 2 days. I'm talking, this guy ripped on it, dude. We were having a ton of fun in this car, but that power band was fun, but too linear. And I'm sure that could probably be fixed by tuning, or maybe just throw on a bigger turbo. But like I said, there's that excitement of turbo lag that I love, and it could just be because I'm an Evo owner, and we, you know, that's how we do things, is turbo lag. But yeah, and so I'm looking forward to the Corolla coming out. But my brother had a Mazda Speed 3, first gen Mazda Speed 3. Those cars are a riot, right? But arguably almost too overpowered for what they were, because you get so much just wheel spin on those. I mean, dude, you can spin second. I mean, a chirp till third.
Yeah.
And those were very much like a roll race car. And I drove that for a long time, and I love that car, but it felt like a boat when I was driving. Whereas this doesn't really feel like a boat at all. This feels very nimble, very light on its feet. Do you know how much this thing weighs?
3,000 and change, like under 3,100 pounds.
Under 3,100?
Yep.
Okay.
Just over 3.
Dude, that with the windows down. I mean, we have to for wind noise.
Yeah.
What a blast!
Yeah.
I'm gonna give it some gas here, dude. These people blind spot here, and I think we are good to go.
When you're really ripping on it like that, it actually, the pops are functional. It acts as an anti-lag, and it keeps the turbo smooth.
God, dude. It's you have to get over the badge thing, right? And for you, was that an issue at all, or was the badge thing not even?
No, I mean, so I came out of a Mazda Miata into a Subaru BRZ into this. So
okay, a BRZ to this.
Yeah.
Okay.
So for me, the badge thing wasn't an issue at all. It just was one of those things where once I saw that they had brought on Albert Bierman, they poached him from BMW.
Yeah.
And he started making these cars and putting a lot of money, and obviously the warranty still it's backed up with a warranty.
What's the warranty on this?
So from if you buy it new off the lot, it's 10-year, 100,000 miles for this powertrain.
What the hell, man?
5 years or 50,000 miles, I think, on the whole car.
So 10-year, 100,000 mile powertrain, 5-year, 50,000 on the whole car.
On everything else, yeah.
So you're telling me that you can just go? Do they know that people are going to take this to a track?
Oh yeah, no, and they said that driving at the track does not void them either.
Really?
Yep. And they're one of the only, manufacturers to make some cars like this that kind of don't throw a fit if you bring it to the track. So now you're in everything full except suspension and steering. So you'll notice the steering's lighter, which we can change if you want, because you've got full control over everything.
Okay.
So engine is still Sport Plus, rev matching Sport Plus, etc.
Okay. Yeah. We will we'll give this a shot, and you can change on the fly at any time.
Yeah, anytime.
Even while driving.
Yeah, I can change it all right now for you.
You're right. You still do get the pops, which is nice.
Yep.
This is what I mean. So these turns are pretty tight, but this will give us a good idea of, how the suspension feels.
And so the suspension has, I think, 3 stops. It's got a normal, sport, and a sport plus, and most of them actually have a three settings you can choose from. We would be real bouncy in N mode right now.
Would we? Yeah. This is pretty comfortable, man. I mean, an Odyssey that we passed just a minute ago that basically, well, the Odyssey passed us, and that thing is whipping, dude. I can't even see it. Oh, there it is. Okay, I was gonna say, if I can't catch up to a Honda Odyssey, I'm doing something wrong.
Yeah.
God, dude, this is, I know I keep saying this for people, this is a ton of fun, and maybe it's just a sign that I need to drive some newer cars. I don't know, maybe, because I'm telling you right now, my 1999 Honda Civic doesn't do this. The Evo does do this, but whenever I'm in the Evo's power band, it's one of those commitment things, right? Like, yeah. I have to commit to being in boost, because that's just how that car works. And this right here, I feel like you can just play in and out of things all day. Wow. That's great. Thank you so much for letting me do this, man. This is definitely what I was hoping it would be. God, dude. That is too much fun. I also got a surprise for you. Got an All Day Anthony shirt just for you.
No way.
And it's like heather gray, but then there's like the logo.
Sweet.
It's on. You'll see. It's on the bottom. It's a subtle shirt. And
thank you. I appreciate it.
I thought I had to do something. So, yeah. Dude, thank you so much, man. Of course. This is.
It's fun, huh?
Dude, it's a blast. I guess people need to get over the whole badge.
It's hard.
thing.
Like you said, they need to get out and try it. Which, hey, if anybody's near me, look me up on Instagram. You can come drive it. I don't care who you are.
Well, you got to be careful. You got to be careful. Well, you're going to get like 50 people. Hey, man. Hey, I want to drive it. So what's the Instagram for your...
It's Roll in a Veloster, all one word.
Roll in a Veloster.
Roll in a Veloster.
Dude, yeah. Hell yeah, man. This definitely changed my thought on the whole Hyundai badge thing. I mean, again, you got to get out there and experience it for yourself. I mean, yep. Crap, dude, if they're throwing this motor into the Elantra and then this, and then who knows what they're doing in the future in terms of the whole, motorsport world. Yep. It's kind of exciting. And
it was a good start for them. They did it right.
They did it right.
And
yeah.
They're going to keep improving, hopefully, right?
Yeah.
And hopefully, if nothing else, I hope this encourages other manufacturers to follow suit, right?
Yeah.
And put bigger motors and manuals in your cars and give me some pops and bangs.
So I think in the future, I definitely want to give a new Civic Type R a rip, to see my thoughts on that. What I need is a bigger garage, right?
Sounds like it.
That's the answer. Just a bigger garage, and I can fit more toys in it. But dude, thank you so much. This thing is an absolute riot. Again, people need to go out and try to experience one of these. I guarantee you it's going to put a smile on your face. You're absolutely going to love it. You gotta give it a shot. That's what you gotta do. So anyways, check Tony out on Instagram. As always, guys, hopefully you dig this kind of format, dig this kind of video. I know it's kind of out of left field, but it was something new. I wanted to try it, and I got to experience a car in the meantime. So as always, if you guys dig this kind of content or want to see more other car related content on the channel, make sure to give me a big thumbs up. Subscribe down below for more, and I'll catch you guys in the next one. It's all Anthony. Peace.